This is Cynthia Maynard. I hope you're doing well today. I'd like to share a project. This is a cut file for Silhouette, and it makes this fun little mini album. You could turn it into any number of things, but it's a Paige Evans cut file, and I really like her stuff. So I wanted to show you the one I made. I actually used pink paisley, a 12 by 12 paper pad of pink paisley, an older one, but it's the one with the unicorns and things, and there's some cut apart. So let me show you what I made, and then later in the video I'll actually show you the cut file and put it together mostly there with you. So it's finished, but it's not like pictures aren't in it and things, so let me just show you. So kind of more like a super pop-up card. I don't know if you want to think about it that way. Whatever, sometimes these things don't have titles. It's about 8 3/4 when it's all folded up by 3 inches, so really long and skinny, and I think that's just really fun. So let's go ahead and open it. I just closed it with some ribbon, and I might attach that just to the back. Right, so on the front cover here I've got a cut apart. You could stamp a title here. I cut the banner actually comes from the cut file. And I punched out of some silver foil cardstock these little hearts, and I stacked them so that they're, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Just for a little dimension, this is an arrow from Spellbinders, Spellbinders die, and it comes with different shaped arrows, and they're so cute. There's a third one. Oh, here it is. So it comes with this one, and then this one with a heart, which is one of the cut aparts. I went ahead and stitched on my sewing machine before I obviously put it on here. I stitched this little unicorn scrap on there, and I just thought that turned out really fun. Alright, so when you open, oh, it's the same paper on the back. So when you open it up, boom, it kind of goes like this. I'll do that again in the screen. Okay, so open it up like that. So she's got things that come with the cut files. And I put them here, so you could put little 2x2 photos, because the square is about 2.5 by 2.5, and you could put little journaling spots. You could put a little tea bag there with a glue dot. You could do all sorts of things with this. The second square here, let me see if I can flatten it out. The second square has the circle, so I backed it with this paper, and this is a Martha Stewart punch and a Stampin' Up! Little bling piece there, unicorn paper. This next square has these tabs. It's almost like a little fold out little super mini album. So I went ahead and put some glitter paper. This glitter paper is really pretty, and it's from some cards that I got, I think at Joann's or Michael's, I can't remember now. So that's very, very pretty, and this folds out like this, so you can put photos on that. On this side, you can do things on that side, cut apart from the collection, and then you put little photos or whatever there. So that folds back up, and these tabs are supposed to kind of hold it there. The next row over, I've got the banner piece in her her cut file. Another spot here, you could put whatever. This little envelope. Let's see if I can open it. I put out cut some hearts, and I just tucked some little die cuts there. Her cut file also comes with little tags, so I have 2 little tags in there, and then another Silhouette file tag, and just something from my stash. I just die cut out a little white stitched thing, so you could put it in there, and you could do whatever with this or stuff it with whatever, but that's the little envelope there. That's fun. This cut file here, so it comes with this floral cut file, which you could blow up and use in a different way. So that's pretty. I backed it with white paper. It's this little tiny one, and I did that silver foil paper again. And I had, I think it was from Target last year, this puffy sticker here with the glitter piece. There. The bottom row has this cut file, cuts this piece out for you. It makes this little pocket here. So let me show you. Get that back out. I don't have any nails. So this would just fold up, and I lined it with the unicorn paper, and you can put another little tag or something in there like that. I did a little half scalloped circle here by punching out a full circle and then half of another and glued that right on. So I like how that turned out. Another square to journal or put a photo on. And then it cuts out this heart, which I used over here. and this is a Stampin' Up! Leaf punch, and then I cut out a little butterfly from scraps that I had here. So Jelly Roll Stardust pen, which makes everything really sparkly and fun. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but and then it just folds up like that, and then I just tied it with a ribbon, or you can do any number of things. You could use clips. And so for if you want to stay tuned, I will show you a bit how to do that. Okay, so here's the cut file as it comes out, just like this. I did it out of just some plain pink paper, and it cuts it like this. You can see the cuts and the scores, and it puts these little windows in here and so forth. So that's to go ahead and do the accordion fold. So just kind of go along the perforations. Where's my bone folder? And it's going to scrunch up like this. So it's a little mini album that unfolds. So if you notice, if I turn it like this, you can kind of see it's every other one. So valley here, mountain, valley. Okay, mountain, valley, mountain. Like that. That way it folds up nice and neatly. And then you want to go ahead, and I have my two outside pieces, so I'm going to save that till later. I have the little secondary mini. I wish this is double-sided paper. I could have glued two together, but I was in a little bit of a hurry. So you just want to fold this like a little accordion mini album, so it's almost like a little mini and a mini. And that's what goes up here in the corners. So these pop out like this, like so. You also have the pieces that are cut out from here, the little pieces there, so I went ahead and saved them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Might use it in decorating the cover. And then you have these 2.5 by 2.5 inch square pieces that I just cut out random of the coordinating papers from, banners in the cut file, and these little tiny tags. And then I cut an extra little tag from a totally different file. And then there's this envelope. So we're going to go ahead, and I forgot when I did the thing. When you first get the file, it doesn't have the perforated score lines. You need to ungroup everything and then group things individually, and they'll show up. So I forgot to do that on the envelope, so I'm just going to have to go ahead and eyeball it here. You could put like a little sequin pack in here. Okay, so the little envelope fits in like there. So I just kind of want to see with my patterns where I want to put what and what I want to use for backing. So you want to bear in mind though, when you're gluing things down, that you don't glue stuff together, because you want to be able to fold it all up. A little pocket here, we're just going to go up the sides of this and glue that down, so we'll be able to tuck something in there. Get the digital paper pack of this collection, this particular one by Pink Paisley on acdigitals.com. Kind of a thing. See on the back here, stuff's going to show, but once we, so it's kind of like a super duper pop-up card, I guess you would say, mini album slash, it's really hard to put labels on these things sometimes. Okay, when you go to do the outside pieces, I've squashed this down and closed it, and I have my two nicely perfectly cut pieces. You want to bear in mind you don't want to put glue here, so when I put my glue down like this, it has a little overhang, and that's on purpose. So when you do that, it's going to, you don't want to put glue there, so it's best to put the glue on the part that you can see. Again, you don't want to put glue on these tab holes here or on this middle space, or it will not open. Your little mixed media on it, all sorts of things you could do. Open it up and make sure we don't, oh, I crunched my envelope. Okay, so to fix that. So here's the front cover, and you open it up, and then here is the little open out thing like that. I'm going to put a little white thing behind there, and then it's a matter of just decorating, putting photos and whatnot.